Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. So, last month on the 25th, so that would be March 25th, I uploaded a video that showed where I made these cards right here, and it was for the sheet load rewind for March, and we rewound back to March of 2022. So these were sitting out, and I was getting ready to decide what I wanted to do for my Craft Roulette episode number 261 card. And when I looked at the parameters, I kind of had an idea, but it was this little part here that really caught my eye on the cards that I did last month. So I decided to go with this same sheet load. Of course, I'm only making the one today, but it's based off of my video that I did last month. And if you didn't see that, I will link that in the description and also on the end card. But let's just pull in my card for Craft Roulette episode number 261, and we'll go through the parameters, and then I will tell you what products I used. So first of all, the project had to be A2. It didn't say card, but of course I'm going to make a card. So here's my A2 card for the project. The colors had to be amusement ride. Well, if you go to an amusement park and you look at all the rides, you are going to always see some of these colors. You're going to see yellows and greens and blacks, and even this paper has a little bit of pinks and blues in it. So you're going to see all those colors at an amusement park because the rides are very colorful. So that is taken care of, my colors for amusement ride. Now the element had to be JD. Well, JD, if you don't know, is Mary Gunn's grandson. And so I asked in the chat when I was there. Well, I knew he just had a birthday, but they said he just had a birthday, and my time gets past me, and I thought, well, did he just have one like now in the first few days of April, or was it in March? And so they told me that his first birthday was in March. So I decided, because of that, I was going to focus on JD's birthday month. And so I have just recently purchased this Year of Flowers from Stampin' Up! Because I thought this would be a perfect set to have for if you want to send a birthday card to somebody in their birthday month. You can always add this flower. And it doesn't even have to be the focal point. You could put it on the back of the card or on the inside of the card. But I also thought about, sometimes Craft Roulette has, things like February or March. And I thought, you know what? This is going to be a great stamp set for that because it has all the months. And I thought, you know what? I need to get this one. So that's what I did. And it does come bundled with the dies. I just recently got it, so I haven't put it together yet. But that's what I did for the element JD. I'm doing the flower for March, which is daffodils, and that's his birthday month. So then, because I was using the daffodil flower, I decided to pull in this designer series paper, which is called Daffodil Afternoon, and I pulled out my papers from that paper pack to create this card. Now, the random had to be ticket or tickets with an S. And so I found, where is it? I found these dies right here. It's called Tasteful Labels. And I thought this looked like a ticket because it has those ticket corners. But I I did stamp it, and here it is. But when I put it down, I just thought it was too big. So I did one of those little tricky things, you know how where you die cut it out, and then you put it back in and you move it over so that you can die cut it out smaller. But that's a little tricky to do with this one for some reason. So probably the next time, if I was to do this, I would just cut my paper and use my ticket corner punch. And that's what I ended up doing with the black behind there, because I matted it in black. So that's why my corners don't exactly match, but they're close enough, and I think it turned out cute. And it just so happened that in this die set was this this banner die. And so if you look at the cards I did last month, you can see that I had my sentiment on a banner die, although I used my punch for this. But I thought this will be cute because it excuse me, these allergies are killing me. I just got to tell you that. So let me just take a little breather here and get some water, and I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully I can make it to the rest of the video. So anyway, that's why I used that die there, because I like that stitching around there. And what I did was I just glued it to my ticket, and then I popped the whole thing up. And I really like the way that turned out. So I think I've covered all the only thing is I used the same stamp set that I used on my cards last month, because I wanted that same happy birthday. So that's from the Bloom with Hope, and it's 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. I stamped my sentiment with happy birthday. I stamped my happy birthday sentiment with Mossy Meadow. And then I did my coloring with my stamping blends on my flowers. And I used the Daffodil Delight Light and Dark and the Old Olive Light and Dark, because that's what I matted it with here was the Old Olive. And then, let's see what else. I decided to do the same thing on this card on the inside that I did on my cards last month, because I'll just add it with this group of cards so I can take it to the church for their birthday cards. So I just did the same thing and then added some of that designer paper on the inside. Now I don't know what that is over there. I'll have to kind of clean that up. But anyway, there is my card for Craft Roulette episode number 261. Project A2, Colors Amusement Ride, Element JD, and Random Ticket or Tickets. Okay, well, I made it through without choking over here. So thank you so much for stopping by to see what I created. And if you enjoyed this card and this video, you can show me your joy by giving it a thumbs up. Okay, well, until my next video, have fun crafting, everyone. And remember, choose joy. And may God bless you all. Bye-bye.